Hey everybody, Erica here with One Berkshire, and I'm joined with Rachel Portnoy, who is the dessert chef, pastry chef, and co-owner of Chez Nous Restaurant. And we're standing here outside of Main Street in Lee, outside of their sign, so you can see exactly where they're located when you want to come eat here, because we already know you do. So we're going to do a great women in business interview right now with Rachel. So, hey.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
So here's the thing that's special and why you should watch this video to the end. At the very end of this, I'm going to get to play Rachel Ray, and Rachel's going to show us how to make a blondie sundae.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we're going to get to that at the end.
Exactly.
But we're going to start by talking a little bit about this restaurant. I'm going to turn this around so that you can actually see our faces and you can see the restaurant. So Rachel, tell us a little bit about Chez Nous.
We started in 2005 and we serve dinner and we make almost everything from scratch, and it's sort of French.
Sort of French?
In the fact that it's real.
Okay.
The food is real.
Awesome.
Exactly.
Very cool. So there's a room over here that you're going to follow me over to this room because there's a cool room over here with some amazing booths in them.
Yes, it's very cozy, very romantic.
So check out this room right here. It's like a whole wall of booths.
Yeah, but this is the best one.
This one's the best
Here,
one. All right, so here, let me turn this around.
I'm gonna sit right here.
This is it. So
This
if
is
you
the
get,
most
if
cozy
you pick your
spot
seat,
in the
this is it. If
restaurant.
we were
Exactly.
if we were here together, we'd be sitting here. We'd be
Exactly.
eating our meals right here. So tell me your story a little bit. How did you get into this line of work?
I started in pastry after I had thought about being an English teacher, and then I ended up working my way through my studies in kitchens and decided that I wanted to focus on pastry. And so I went to Europe for a year and I studied in London and in France and came back and started working in French fine dining.
Is that here in the Berkshires?
A little bit. I was at Wheatley one summer in 1997.
Nice.
So, and 1996. And then we came back in 2002 and I opened Cakewalk Bakery down the road in Lee.
Oh, yeah.
And in 2005 I sold Cakewalk Bakery and we started Chez Nous.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
There we go. So we're going to move from this room because it looks like we have bad phone service here. So we're going to keep moving. And I want to hear more about, so you just, when you sold the Cakewalk, you then came here.
Yes.
And you bought Chez Nous and you opened it.
Yeah, with my husband Franck.
With your husband Franck. And what's his role in the whole thing?
He's the chef.
He's the chef. Excellent.
Yes.
Cool. So tell me a story about like maybe a challenge that you've run into in your process here, in your time as a restaurant owner / learning to be in the restaurant business.
Yeah, definitely dealing with the seasonality of the area, and that has actually worked out to be super in terms of helping us find a work-life balance, closing more in the winter, opening more in the summer, and doing some really cool things through the winter, foodie nights and wine dinners, and we have, we managed to keep pretty busy.
Nice.
Now.
You told me you told me a great story about when you were studying pastry.
Right.
So, and there was kind of a lesson that came out of that.
Yeah, I mean, there were a lot of lessons that came out of that because I was working as an apprentice in France for the summer, and my French wasn't very good, and it was a very small restaurant, so I couldn't just do pastry there. I needed to help with anything, and at first the chefs didn't really want to give me anything to do because they'd never had a woman in the kitchen before.
My.
And I was really frustrated because I like to work and I like what I do, and I think, I thought I could handle them giving me at least something in the beginning, and they wouldn't. And so I was thinking about leaving because I didn't like their attitude. I didn't like the little bit that I could hear that what they were saying
that you understood
sounded pretty obnoxious to me and inappropriate, and then they weren't giving me any interesting work, so I felt like I couldn't
I'm out of here.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, my communication skills were so bad
in French because they're clearly good in English.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So I felt very frustrated. And so I thought, maybe I should just leave because I'm not going to get what I want to out of this. And the woman who I was staying with was the doctor in the village. And we were trying to talk to each other because she was really nice and get to know each other a little bit because I was living in her house. And she, when I told her, I don't think I'm going to stay, these guys are sexist and obnoxious and they won't let me do anything. And she was like, no, Rachel, you should stay. And she's like, I was one of 2 women in Paris in medical school in 1972. And
if I could do that, you can do this.
You can do this. I know these guys. I know they're okay. This is going to be okay. Just stay. And I did.
That's
and
good.
It was awesome.
That's
it was
great
really
advice.
one of the best things I ever did.
Let's check out one more dining room in here.
Yes.
So we've got yet another space. How many people can you seat in this restaurant?
About 80
Nice.
plus 10 at the bar. And we have a private space upstairs.
Oh, so like what would happen there? Events or meetings?
Meetings or family reunions, pharmaceutical dinners, board meetings and things like that.
Oh, good. We actually have a lot of business owners and business professionals
Great.
who watch these videos. So
Super.
if you haven't thought of doing your meeting here at Chez Nous, maybe you should.
You can come and check it out.
And I'm guessing if they do it during the dinner time, they can also order some food.
Ideally, that's what they're going to do.
That's the idea.
Yep.
Awesome. And
That's
maybe
what we
even
do best,
maybe
so.
even hit your bar. Let's show your bar because your bar's pretty spectacular
Our bar's gorgeous.
as well. Look at this. Not only is it very nicely designed, but pretty good selection back there too.
Thank you. It's all reclaimed American chestnut.
Ah.
So the carpenters who built this for us 6 years ago only work with green materials and reclaimed wood, and they totally made us the bar that we wanted.
This is
gorgeous.
Pretty beautiful.
Yeah, it feels really good.
So earlier when we were talking, you told me really, I thought was like the best advice I'd heard in a long time related to like career planning and career path. So share with us that advice about school versus.
Well, I mean, specifically, we have a lot of teenagers work for us over the years, but also I meet customers who are looking for a second career in the culinary world, and I kind of give them all the same advice, which is don't pay for culinary school. I have a lot of reasons for that.
Yeah.
And more in this economy and with the situation for staff and everything, find a chef that you love, a pastry chef that you love, and go offer to work for free. And at the end of the day,
It's still cheaper than paying for
it's
school.
going to be cheaper than paying
Yeah.
for school and paying for your living
Yeah.
while you're at school. And 9 times out of 10, if you're any good, they're going to start paying you and keep you and want to keep you, and they'll teach you and they'll pay you. So
So you'll be learning and getting paid as
And getting
opposed
paid.
to paying somebody else in
Yeah.
order to learn.
yeah.
And like
when
we
I
talked
started
about-
out, that's what I was doing.
Yeah, the apprenticeship model.
I was just cooking in restaurants, and they were teaching me, and I was enjoying it and kept learning more.
Yeah, and get paid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and we talked about the cost of culinary school continues to kind of skyrocket, and so that's kind of a nice way to
Yeah.
not get yourself in a situation.
It's not realistic,
Where
not
you-
for this field.
Right.
This isn't a field where you make a lot of money. This is a field where you get to do what you love.
Right.
That's it.
Nice. So setting yourself up to be able to do that comfortably and not feel
Exactly.
stressed all the time.
And not be burdened with a debt that you can't really pay back.
So should we do a little demo?
Yes.
All right, so we're going to demo the Blondie Sundae. So we're going to come over here to the corner where Rachel already has everything set up. So talk us through. Now I get to turn on become Rachel Ray for a second. So talk us through what we're gonna see here.
Okay, well, this dessert is always on the menu. We change the menu every day. I print the menu every day here. We are always
Wow.
making new dishes and changing with the season. But there's a few things that stay, and one of them is the Blondie Sundae because it's so perfect for us because Franck is from Brittany in France, which is the land of salted caramel.
Okay, so here's your salted
and you
caramel.
can have salted caramel.
We'll get you in close to that so you can see. This
You
is
can have salted caramel with coconut milk and have it be vegan, or you can have it
Ooh.
with cream like this one and have dairy. But salted caramel is delicious, and we use the sea salt from Brittany in that.
Oh wow.
But we also use American blondies, so that's like perfect for any American pastry chef would know and love how to make and eat a blondie. So we put the blondie in there, and this dessert is all about balance of flavors. And I tell people come here who love to drink like big red wines, and I'm like, you're gonna love the Blondie Sundae because the combination of flavors is so awesome. It's so complex, even though it's so simple. So you put a good vanilla ice cream, your delicious salted caramel sauce over that. And then this is what makes it, I call it a grown-up sundae, because you've got a little bit of salt, so it's like potato chips, and you just keep wanting more.
And those are raisins.
And those are raisins that I've been soaking in dark rum for a
Oh,
very
well.
long time. And then it
The
just
final
needs a little
touches.
whipped cream just to cut all of these flavors and make it kind of lighter and more delicious. So we kind of do that.
Is there anything you want to
With
say
a little
about
more
your ice
coffee.
cream or your whipped cream or anything like that?
Everything is real.
Everything is real. Everything that you made, yeah?
Yeah, I don't make all the ice creams. I make vegan ice creams or special flavors,
Nice.
or we buy really good quality ice
Nice.
cream. We have organic guy in Steventown, New York, Berkshire Golden Organics, who makes most of our ice cream. And he shut down for the winter, so we're getting a really good one.
Awesome. So if you're sitting at your office right now, sorry, we're gonna make you very jealous because you don't have this in front of you, and we do. So sorry to tell you that. So let's end this interview with. Were you gonna like take a bite and
Me no.
No. We're just gonna let you look at it.
Then I'll have to eat the whole thing.
We'll indulge later, just so we don't really rub it in your faces.
Yeah.
But let's end this interview with you telling me about women in business in the Berkshires, because you're an inspirer. Clearly, you're inspiring other people. So who inspires you?
In the Berkshires,
Women in business in the Berkshires who inspire you.
My first month in business at Cakewalk Bakery, Kat Lockridge wrote a letter, like a testimonial,
Aww.
because she's been a baker and parts of her career. She's in classical tense now. And at that moment, because I was new to business, or how to market business, how to promote yourself in business, all I knew how to do was bake. And
the business side, right?
She was like, this place is good, and she wrote it up really beautifully and gave me, something to put on the wall to like encourage people to come, and she's been really supportive ever since, and she does a lot for women in business, so I've gotten to go to lunches and dinners that she does for women in business in the Berkshires and meet some amazing people.
Awesome.
So it's been a really...
That's a good shout out.
She's an amazing, inspiring businesswoman.
Who else?
One of the people I met through her is Sue Merritt at Lennox Fit, and anybody who knows Sue Merritt, she inspires people all day long between her business, which is awesome, and her attitude, which is awesome, and her smarts, and everything she's done for cancer research. She blows me away. Anybody who can balance all the things she does just blows me away.
Awesome. Well, thank you for that. Is there anything else you'd like people to know about you, your restaurant, anything you want to promote, anything you want to shout out while we have their attention?
I don't know. I'm so grateful to you for coming and seeing what we do. We
so
just
you guys are
stay
open.
in our little corner
Your restaurant
and do
is
our
open.
thing. Exactly.
And people can come dine. Do they have to have reservations?
They're recommended on the weekends for sure.
Recommended.
Yeah.
Call them on the weekends. Get your spot.
Yeah.
And hours are
5 o'clock.
Okay. Open for dinner at 5.
Exactly.
Different menu each night.
We are always changing it, always refining it, always trying new stuff. So we always post it in the afternoon every day.
Okay, so
we post it on ChezNousBistro.com.
ChezNousBistro.com. You can see what dinner is for tonight. What's for dinner?
Exactly.
And this part of the season, you guys are open which days?
Tuesday through Saturday.
Tuesday through Saturday. Great. Mm-hmm. So you're open year-round, which we love here in the Berkshires.
Thank you.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Rachel. Thanks for being in an interview.
Thanks,
and
Erica.
we're going to go have a little Sunday now. So
Exactly.
we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.